Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyyak na'budu wa iyyak nasta'in. Today we are going to discuss the MCQs of protein. Number one MCQ is which of the following is a building block of protein? The building block of protein is amino acids. So Charlie is the correct option. Number two, proteins are primarily made up of which elements? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Alpha is correct. Nitrogen must be present in the protein structure. Other phosphorus, sulfur, and chlorine are present in the different types of protein, but not all the protein structures. Therefore, in addition to carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, nitrogen must be present in protein structure. Question number three, which type of bond links amino acids together in a protein? The bond between two amino acids is called peptide bond. So Charlie is the correct option. Question number four, which of the following is an example of protein? The example of protein in these four options is beta hemoglobin. Glucose is a carbohydrate, DNA is a nucleic acid, and cellulose is also a carbohydrate. So beta is the correct option. Question number five, proteins are synthesized in which part of the cells? We all know that the proteins are synthesized on the ribosomes. So correct option is beta. Ribosomes, nucleic acid, Golgi apparatus, and mitochondria are incorrect options. Question number six, which is the primary structure of a protein? The primary structure of protein depends upon the sequence of amino acids in a linear chain. So the alpha is the correct option, sequence of amino acids. Alpha helicase and beta sheets depends upon the secondary structure. Three-dimensional folding is a tertiary structure, and in quaternary structure, different polypeptide chains come together and bind with each other. So alpha is the correct option. Question number seven, which of the following proteins carries oxygen in a blood? Hemoglobin is the protein which carries oxygen in the blood. We should also look at other options. Insulin is basically a hormone and its function is to control the level of glucose in our blood. So alpha is incorrect option. Hemoglobin is correct option. Hemoglobin transport oxygen in our body. Myosin is a structural protein. No, sorry, myosin is a contractile protein which helps our muscle to contract, and keratin is present in our hair. So keratin is a structural protein. Question number eight, what is the function of enzymes? The function of enzyme is to catalyze the biochemical reactions. Storage of genetic information is the function of nucleic acids, mean DNA and RNA. The provide structural support. It is the function of different structural proteins, not the enzymes. Transport molecules across the cell membrane. Transport proteins transport the molecules, but not the enzyme. The basic function of enzyme is to catalyze the biochemical reaction. So Charlie is the correct option. Question number nine, which protein is responsible for muscle contraction? Look at the option alpha, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is basically a transport protein which transport oxygen in the blood. Insulin is a hormone which affect the metabolism of glucose in our blood. It helps to store the glucose in our blood. So insulin is incorrect option. Myosin is the correct option. Myosin is a basically contractile protein which along with another contractile protein actin in our muscles and helps both of these protein actin and myosin to contract our muscles. And delta collagen is a structural protein which provide strength and shape to the different part of cell. So delta is also incorrect option. So correct option is Charlie, myosin. What is the denaturation of protein? When the structure of protein is lost, the protein is denatured. So formation of peptide bond is incorrect option. Unfolding of protein structure. When the proteins are unfolded, their structure is lost and proteins are said to be denatured. So beta is the correct option. Synthesis of protein is incorrect option. Breakdown of amino acid is also incorrect option. Question number 11, which of the following protein is a hormone? Keratin. Incorrect option. We all know that keratin is present in our hair and it is a structural protein. Hemoglobin is a transport protein which transport oxygen in our blood. Insulin is a hormone and actin is contractile protein. So Charlie is the correct option. What determines the function of protein? The function of protein depends upon its shape. None other functions, none other things. The function of protein only depends upon its shape, and it is beta correct option. Its size, color, and weight are incorrect option. Which level of protein structure involves interaction between multiple polypeptide chain? Very important and conceptual MCQ. Question number 13. You must have to understand that which level of protein structure involves the interaction between multiple polypeptide chains. Basically, they are saying that at which level different polypeptide chains interact with each other. So we know that up to the tertiary structure, there is only one polypeptide chain. In primary structure, the sequence of amino acids connect with each other. In secondary structure, these amino acids coil and form secondary structure. And in tertiary structure, the coil fold upon itself to form the tertiary structure. But in quaternary structure, different polypeptide chains combine with each other and are connected through the bond. So the correct option of this question is quaternary structure. In quaternary structure, different polypeptide chains come together and form a quaternary protein. The example is hemoglobin, which consists of four polypeptide chains. These four polypeptide chains come together and are connected by a bonding. So they form a single protein, hemoglobin. And the correct option is quaternary structure. Which protein helps protect the body from infection? Hemoglobin, incorrect option, because hemoglobin transport oxygen in our body. Insulin helps to control the metabolism of glucose in our body. Antibodies are the proteins which protect our body from infection, and they are also called the immunoglobulins. Antibodies, they basically help in immune system of our body. Myosin is a contractile protein, so myosin is incorrect option. What is the role of collagen in our body? The role of collagen in our body is to provide the structural support to the cell. So beta is the correct option. Enzyme activity is incorrect. Oxygen transport is incorrect. Hormone regulation is also incorrect. Question number 16. Which of the following is not a function of protein? Catalyzing reaction. Catalyzing reaction is also a function of protein. How? Enzymes are the proteins, so they catalyze the reaction. It is correct option. Storage of genetic information. Basically, the storage of genetic information is a function of nucleic acids. What are the nucleic acids? DNA and RNA are the nucleic acids. So beta is the correct option in this regard because it is not a protein. Transport molecules are basically proteins which transport different things in our body and provide structural support. Different proteins provide structural support in our body. So alpha, Charlie, and delta are incorrect options. Beta is the correct option. What type of protein speed up chemical reaction in our body? Simple enzymes. Beta is the correct option. Question number 18. The sequence of amino acids in a protein is determined by, it is dependent upon DNA, not dependent upon lipids, carbohydrates, and RNA. Basically, what is the shape of protein? It is dependent upon our genetic information, and genetic information is stored in our DNA. So Charlie is the correct option. Question number 19. Which of the following is a fibrous protein? Collagen is a fibrous protein. Hemoglobin, insulin, and enzyme is incorrect option. Hemoglobin consists of four tertiary chains, and tertiary structure is present in globular proteins. Insulin consists of two chains, two globular proteins, and enzyme has also a globular structure. We know that collagen is the only protein in this question which is a fibrous protein. Hemoglobin, insulin, and enzymes are the globular proteins. Question number 20. Proteins can be denatured by high temperature, high pH alcohol, and all of the above. The correct option is all of the above.